So Tara and I have known each other. We didn't know each other really well, but we've known each other for many years, actually. I've known Tara since 2010, 12, something like that. When I remember, I remember Tara being very sweet. I didn't get the opportunity to know her very well at that point, but I remember being very sweet. And I remember when I heard that she was going to go off and start her own law firm, I actually sought her out to talk to her about starting her own firm. And I'm so happy that she started doing this, and hopefully is doing something that fulfills her and gives her the opportunity to help people out. But we could not be happier with what she's done for us, and the opportunity to leave make sure that our family is taken care of moving forward, and making sure that all the pieces are in place for if we're gone, if something happens, if it's just me or if it's both my husband and I. We are very happy knowing that our kids are going to be taken care of. Having young kids, it's critical to make sure that they're taken care of, because I think that there's a lot of scenarios that I hadn't really thought about until I had talked to Tara about all these things, but things like making sure that, if for some reason they can't find you, if you're in a car accident or whatever it is, what happens to your children? Do they go into some sort of, foster care or even, temporary situation? And having that control over it, and having kids that are 3 and 6, it's hugely important to make sure that you know where they're going, and just that they're going to someone who you're comfortable with, and making sure that they don't end up in the system even for a short period of time, because I think that would be scary. I mean, if you're not coming home, and then they get shuffled around with the police and that sort of thing, I just think that would be super scary. So I think that thinking of those things, putting those pieces in place has definitely put our mind at ease, and then being able to leave the video legacy. It was not something that I would do myself, the video testimonial for our children, but I'm glad I did it, and I think that it hopefully is something that they will find heartwarming after we're all gone, comforting, and so yeah, I highly recommend doing this. I think that if you have assets, if you have things, if you have a home, things that you're concerned about making sure that they get passed down and don't have to go through the processes through the courts, or at least those processes are streamlined, I highly recommend doing this, because it will give you a significant amount of peace of mind, and just we can't control the things that happen in life. We can't control illnesses, we can't control accidents, all those things, but this is something that we can control, and so I think it's hugely important, and I highly recommend Tara. She's been wonderful throughout.